Ito, how algorithms work to spread disinformation. Kasi nga, ang ano ko diyan, ang personal position ko diyan, kahit lahat ng mga journalists tsaka historian sa Pilipinas, walang ibang gawin kundi mag-fact check. Hindi po natin mahahabol yung problema ng disinformation. Dahil ang bilis ng pagkalat niyan, 'di ba? Nasa pag-aaral 'yan. Dito paki-explain nga dito sa mga nanonood sa atin tsaka nakikinig, yung role ng data ng learning ng AI dun sa pagpapakalat ng mga maling impormasyon.
I think to understand it fully, let's look at two things now. Number one, yung mga platforms themselves. When I say platforms, pretty much any social media, social network, they operate on the basis of what we call filtering. Pag sinabing filtering, you want to publish content that has a high rate of engagement. Pag sinabing engagement, people are likely to share it or like it. And yung process niyan, dalawa lang. If you are similar to someone else, kunyari, pareho yung characteristics natin, Christian, no? We have the same job, we come from the same general location, maybe we're online at the same time. Then kung ano yung mga lina-like mo, malamang ibibigay din sa akin, lalo na if we're connected as friends. No? And the other is more like behavioral filtering. Kunyari, I like Havaianas and you like Havaianas, but then I also end up liking, I don't know, Ginebra San Miguel. Malamang i-recommend din sa'yo yung Ginebra. And this is the
Ginebra
news
San
feed
Miguel.
that you see. That and then it's used for advertising. Yun pa yung importante. We are the product actually being sold by the social media. Hindi tayo yung user. No, we are the product. Yung user are the advertisers. So that's point number one. Point number two, and this is more in the research area, it's proven already that falsehood or sensational stuff, and this predates the internet, is more likely to be shared. Machismis ang mga tao. So we like gossip, we like something sensational. And then, so you put these two concepts together now. We're more likely to share lies than truth. Lalo na if it's a joke, satire, being sarcastic. Alam mo naman ng mga tao, we love being sarcastic online. And then, i-encourage ka na itong mga platform na to because of your behavior. Ayun na yun. That's the fertile landscape for disinformation to spread. And to hit your question on the head, so far, most discussions on disinformation, parang ang focus palagi is yung tao. Like, sino ba yung nagpapakalat niyan? Kailangan natin i-fact check yan. And certainly, these are very important things to do. Pero ang kalaban mo rin dito, automated na eh. Hindi lang tao. Kasi kung wala namang platform, tanggalin mo yung Facebook, tanggalin mo yung Twitter, I don't think we'll have as big a problem in fake news as we have now. The platforms permit it, but we don't necessarily deal with that issue on disinformation. And my biggest question about fact checking is there are only a few fact checkers, yung mga official fact checkers. Of course, citizens can fact check. Pero yung disinformation is decentralized, no? And half of it is automated. Paano mo lalabanan yun if you're only a centralized fact checking entity? Yun yung biggest question ko now. I don't think we've actually solved yet.